What if I told you India wasn't captured in one war, but through paperwork, laws, and loopholes? Most people think that the British captured India using only armies and battle, but the real takeover happened through acts and laws. It started in 1773 with something called Regulating Act. Before this, the East India Company was basically doing whatever it wanted in India. No proper control, no accountability, total chaos. So, Britain stepped in and said enough. Bengal's governor became the governor general, and Warren Hastings became the first one. Suddenly, the company was no longer just traders, they were rulers. What? But then came a problem. The Supreme Court and the company officials kept clashing with each other. So Britain passed the Amendment Act in 1781 to reduce confusion and protect officials from certain court cases. Then came a game changing law, Pitt's India Act of 1784. This is where the British government directly entered Indian affairs. One group handled the business, another handled the politics. And from this point, the Britain had the real control over the company. In 1786, the Governor General became even more powerful. He could now ignore his council's decision if needed. Basically, one person got the massive authority. Wow. Then, the Charter Act of 1793 extended the company's rule for over 20 years. Britain clearly wasn't planning to leave anytime soon. But in 1813 changed everything again. The company's trade monopoly ended, except with tea and China. Christian missionaries entered Western education, starting spreading, and British influence became deeper than just business. Then came the biggest shift in 1833. The company stopped being a commercial company and became purely administrative. Translation: the traders had officially turned into rulers. And finally, the Charter Act of 1853 opened the civil services through competition and even allowed Indians to participate. A small change, but long term impact. So, if you look carefully, India wasn't taken overnight, step by step, law by law.